I almost closed that out. Instead of pushing broadcast, I almost pushed the X. Good morning. Hello there. Is Sadie from allnaturalme.com. We're on day 43 of the 64 days of peace and non-violence. Just kidding. So welcome. Thank you for journeying with me. The thought for today is uniqueness. So this is great. I think this is a great word, right? Everyone's unique. Everyone. You are unique and wonderful, just like everyone else. Do you feel special? So the thought for today is uniqueness. Dale Carnegie says the greatest need people have is for love and approval. Most of us cannot help comparing ourselves with others, at least now and then. Unique. I love it, Jen. Yes, unique. Be you. Be you. It's really important, you guys, to just be yourself, right? Everyone else is already taken. That's another kind of trendy saying, like, be you. Everyone else is already taken. So you might as well just be yourself. And I always like to say, whenever I broadcast, when I used to broadcast on Live Me, I have this book here, and it said, be beautiful, right? That's what makes you beautiful when you're you. Be beautiful. Okay, keep being you. That's what makes you beautiful. And then we would pick a number from that. That's my number game. So anyways, yeah. And okay, so we're going to talk about how, like, we, whether we intend to or not, have the tendency to look for love and approval from the outside world, when really it's an inner job. So yeah, of course, most of us cannot help comparing ourselves with others now and then. This has become so entrenched in our culture, right? You see it happens, that it's almost like, in order to have self-esteem for some people, it seems almost necessary to say, I am better than him, I'm better than her, implying therefore I am good. Right? It's a very competitive culture. It really is. So as long as we compete with each other and compare one with another, a certain amount of envy is going to be inescapable. It is the very rare person who is completely free from jealousy. Yeah, this is true. So this is the topic today on day 43, uniqueness. So, but as our awareness grows, we will know that there is a uniqueness about everyone. The truly nonviolent person never tries to compare himself with others or others among themselves. While being aware of our uniqueness, also being aware of our oneness creates a sense of nonviolence. So that's the ultimate goal, isn't it? Like, being aware of our uniqueness and being aware of our oneness. Like, I'm unique, and yet we are all together, right? Uniqueness and oneness. Once those two concepts go hand in hand, that will create a sense of nonviolence. So very simply, today I will do something that shows how unique I am. I may draw a picture, sing a song, dance, or write a story, or just show up with this hair. And I will praise or compliment and honor the uniqueness of someone I know. And by doing so, notice the positive impact I make by recognizing their uniqueness. So uniqueness, it's something to be celebrated. It's something to be recognized and encouraged. Yeah, I like it. It's a good idea. So Margaret Mead was the one who said, always remember that you are absolutely unique, just like everyone else. No two people have the same constellation of qualities, talents, feelings, perceptions. Everyone's unique. So even identical twins have a different constellation of qualities and talents. So today I celebrate my uniqueness and finally stop comparing myself to others or with others. So that is a great intention for everyone, because even people on a spiritual journey can oh, well, look at them. Like they're like really further along on their journey, right? They're like yogic breathing, they're meditating, right? They're like, it's like even on a spiritual journey, you can fall into that trap of comparing where you're at to where someone else is at. So it is a strong and powerful and worthwhile intention to say, I'm going to finally stop comparing myself with others, right? I'm going to stop comparing the different houses we live in and the way we look and what we have and how we're feeling, right? We can even be jealous of someone's emotions. Like, look at them. They're always so happy. And then it downplays your experience. So we're going to finally just really put our foot down and stop comparing ourselves with others and, celebrate our own uniqueness and maybe do something that shows how unique you are today. Do something to celebrate yourself, artistic, drawing, dancing, anything you want. And then let's take the time to praise, compliment, and honor the uniqueness of others in our life and just notice what a positive impact we made by recognizing their uniqueness. So that's uniqueness, you guys. Okay, ready to go deeper with Gandhi on day 43. Thank you so much. If you're watching this in the future, and Jen's here with me now, thank you so much. This is what Gandhi says today. M.K. Gandhi said, "My imperfections and failures are as much a blessing from God as my successes and my talents, and I lay them both at his feet." So he definitely is pulling in yesterday, right? Kind of picking up where we left off yesterday. We're not perfect. We make mistakes. And he's saying that the failures are just as much a blessing as the success, right? The imperfections are just as big of a blessing as his talents. So remaining in beginner's mind and confessing our errors brings us another gift. When we admit we are not perfect, we open ourselves to the real work we are here to do. We are born into the world to complete a task. No one else has come into this world to complete this particular task before, because it is a task, first and foremost, that must be completed within us and then by us. So it doesn't matter what you call it, whether you call it a mission from God, your soul's purpose, karma, destiny, or the will of Allah. Whatever you call it is immaterial, okay? Doesn't matter what you call it. We have it to do, okay? We're all born with this task that we came here to complete. The path of nonviolence we have set our feet upon begins and ends within ourselves. What occurs outside of us is merely an effect of the work we do within. So I like that. Like what we manifest outside of us is an actual effect of the inner work that we do. As hard as it may sometimes seem, giving thanks for our imperfections and failures is as important as celebrating and being grateful for our successes. So this is good news, right? Perhaps more so because our successes can lull us into forgetting the work within. So he's saying even more important than our beautiful things, that our success. Because if we're always focused on that, then don't you get lazy from doing the inner work? Yeah. So actually, these imperfections and failures might even be more important because it keeps you on the path of evolving and doing that inner work. Jen says, we each have our gifts and quirks. Gifts are like flowers and quirks are like weeds, mislabeled flowers. I am with you on that. I love the weeds. They're so beneficial. They're all important. So our imperfections and our failures are blessings, precisely because they remind us of our real work. And isn't this exactly what we were talking about yesterday? How whenever something happens, it's like we thank it because it's like, oh, hey, thanks for letting me know what I could still work on. So those imperfections, those failures, yes, they are beacons pointing the way to the task we are here to do. Failures are simply external evidence of our imperfections. When we fail, we are being given a gift because it reminds us that we are not yet perfect. We will never finish the interior work because it is the job of a lifetime. Like, I really enjoy listening to Abraham Hicks, Esther Hicks, and they say, like, you never get it done and you never want to, right? So the gift of failure is that it allows us to continue the path of our own spiritual evolution, right? We're always going to be evolving, and we're always going to be growing and learning and expanding. So we really need to start looking at our failures as gifts, because it's like, oh, good, more work to do. Good, great. But really actually mean it. Yes, the job of our lifetimes. Yeah, that's what they say, because it's like you're an infinite being. You're eternal. So you never get it done. Get used to it. Duh. Like, why would you want to be complete? No, you never want to be complete. You want to always be evolving. Yeah, exactly. So welcome, Peanut. I love you. She's in the other room there. All right. So affirmative practice today. I will meditate on my imperfections and failures, seeing them as gifts from God. Today, I will see every failure as a divine opportunity to peel away one more petal from the lotus that hides the jewel of my higher self. So every little failure, every little imperfection, every little opportunity to expose or uncover, to reveal another aspect of myself, right? One more petal as I come closer and closer to connecting with the jewel of my higher self. This is the path of nonviolence. So we cannot curse our failures or our imperfections. We need to love everything, the good and the bad, right? We need to love every experience for the gifts and lessons and opportunities it gives to us. And we do grow more from the failures sometimes, and we do from the successes. And the failures keep us moving, striving, learning. Yeah, because it's true. Like, once it's like you have a success and then you get lazy. So day 43, uniqueness. I like it. I do. So one more affirmation to end the broadcast, and then I will be on my way seeing what kind of failures I can create. I think I can see the next one coming, like clearly, my next failure, because I ordered baby chicks online and they'll be coming soon. And I'm looking at my setup and seeing how quickly it's going to not be enough space for these birds. But isn't that what keeps us just humble enough? Keeps us learning these fun little failures that we have. So one more affirmation here is about children. Today, I will treat the children I encounter with respect and love, respect and care, knowing that I serve as a model to them. So yesterday we ended the broadcast with intentions for the elderly, respecting them, giving them the dignity. And I really did think about that yesterday because when we were at Tractor Supply, I was looking at their baby chicks first, and I didn't want any of theirs. So I'm ordering the Americanas or Americanas. They're like a hybrid, but they might lay green and blue eggs. I'm excited about that. But anyways, my point is, there was a little elderly man when I was leaving carrying this bag of feed that seemed like half his size. And I remembered the intention that we ended with yesterday to respect them and give them the dignity. Now, if I would have ran up to him, you raise chicks as well. I know they're so fun until they get to that weird, awkward stage where you need to get them out to the barn or the coop. They're cute for like a week. So I thought, yeah, this is exactly what we were talking about this morning. If I would run up to him and impose my help on him, that would really take away from his dignity, right? Like it, and I just watched him and he was totally capable. You know what I mean? Like we must respect the elderly for being capable, right? That's their dignity that they still got it for sure. What is it, honey?
If the chicks are gonna be cared for with, I'm gonna smother them with love.
You go ahead. Yeah. So anyways, I'm excited for our next chicken mistake. It's going to be a great time. So now yesterday was the elderly, and now today I need to make sure I'm treating these children that I encounter. I just happen to have 3 here, so that's convenient. That I encounter you with respect and care, knowing that I serve as a model for you.
You are my model.
Yeah, right.
You're my mama. It's hard to pronounce.
Right. So if I'm being a good role model, that's really helping the next generation. So respect and care. So anyways, thank you so much for joining me this morning. I want to say it's this morning, but it's actually almost noon. I guess I'm feeling that daylight savings time thing. I just didn't want to get up today. But I'm up now. So anyways, you guys, day 43, uniqueness. Make sure you're celebrating your uniqueness and also the uniqueness around everyone else. Hey, thank you so much. And it is fun that, like, you know, some of these days don't really like connect from one day to the next, but yesterday and today really did. So that's kind of cool because what we were just talking about yesterday. So I praise and honor you and your uniqueness, and I wish you a beautiful, wonderful day. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. Okay, see you later, Twitter.
Bye.
Yep, have a beautiful day. Okay, thank you so much, Jen. You have a beautiful day. And everyone who's watching the replay later, I love you. Have a beautiful day. Okay, we'll see ya.